So I just finished doing a roof inspection, and honestly, today, for some reason, of all days, I expected myself to feel a lot more tired than I usually do. But instead, I actually feel quite normal. So I got to thinking, 3 months ago, doing inspections by myself, that felt awkward. It felt really, really weird. Loading the ladder. Driving, climbing, taking photos, using the app, all of that stuff. That felt really, really weird to me at first. It felt like it took way too much energy than required. But today of all days, I don't know what it was. It just felt like everything flowed naturally. So then I got to thinking, wait a second, my body must have adapted, but I didn't realize that the adaptation could save you so much energy. It found a way to perform the same task with less energy. And I think that applies to almost everything that we do in life. So this morning, I had a coffee before work. And I know social media loves telling people you shouldn't be drinking coffee, you shouldn't need coffee. You know, you should naturally be motivated to do the work, the grind, the nasty stuff that you do at work, the hard labor. But honestly, the coffee really helped me focus. It helped me, oddly enough, it helped me to stay relaxed and helped me to stay efficient. And that made me realize something important. Your development in whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to achieve, isn't supposed to look like someone else's. We all have different bodies. I'm 6'3", 195. The same person who's 5'8", 150, we both have different nervous system. We both have different abilities, different capabilities, different experiences. That person, the 5'8" person may not be able to dunk a basketball. I might have a closer chance to dunk a basketball. I still can't dunk a basketball to save my life. I'm working on that, but that's besides the point. So it got me thinking, why are we trying to force ourselves into someone else's process? Just because their process has gotten them good results and you want the results? Think about it. I think a lot of people destroy their progress by trying to copy someone else's perfectly, like to a T. And it's okay to look up to idols like your Cristiano Ronaldo's, your LeBron James, Michael Jordan's, Rafael Nadal if you're into tennis. It's good to look up to the GOATs for inspiration. But when you try to copy everything they do, word for word, bar for bar, you may end up hurting yourself more than you think. Most people see someone successful and think, I need to do exactly what they do. But what works for them might not work for you. That's a cold truth you have to come to the realization of. Because if you don't, and that said progress, that said process that you're trying to copy and imitate and implement in your life, when it doesn't work, you start doubting yourself. You really start spewing these negative thoughts about yourself, and now you're just in a downward spiral of this negativity, and your performance decreases. Been there, done that. Trying to get out of that. But development is repetition. If you want to get good at a sport, if you want to get good at an activity, if you want to be the best at a certain thing, you put in the reps until your body learns efficiency. You put in the reps until your body learns efficiency. And if you want to become socially confident, it's the same thing. You gotta keep having conversations until your nervous system relaxes. My buddy just sent me the text. I'm gonna look it up right now. Bear with me one moment. Shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot. And then I said, always shoot. Always shoot, my brother. It's a numbers game, If you want to get efficient at work, you repeat the process until it becomes natural. That's the true name of the game. But you have to find your own way that works for you. And eventually, your body starts conserving that energy, almost making it automatic whenever you try to complete that task. It basically tries to start conserving that energy to make it automatic for you. So, you stop forcing movement. You stop overthinking. Man, imagine a world where you don't have to overthink a simple task. Simple because you just put in the reps. Man, it's almost like God designed our bodies to be like that. Yeah, that one thing that once felt difficult starts feeling normal, starts feeling like, you know, a mundane everyday task because you put in the work. Maybe the goal is to experiment enough to find out what works. And once you find it, trust your body to adapt to it. Just give in. Yeah, just give in. Repetition teaches your body what your mind no longer has to force. That's what I've come to realization too. So as I apply that to my life, I ask you all to apply that to yours. Everything's going to become way more easy for you. I already see it in a couple aspects of my life. So I can't wait to see what happens in yours. That is the video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share to someone who needs to hear this. Yes, I have been driving in the circles. You know, I wanted to try something new for this video. But if you like what you heard, please make sure to like and subscribe, and share to someone who needs to hear this. Share to someone who keeps constantly overthinking, and you know they have the potential to do better, but their constant overthinking is making them mess everything up. Been there, done that. You're not alone. But you will be better. I promise you that. Other than that, develop a prodigy mindset and tackle your problems with everything you got. I believe in you. Take care.